Hello everybody and welcome back to Pokemon Black. Alright, so in this episode, last episode we went over here to that direction, Pinwheel Forest outside, and we caught a Sawk. And also evolved our Duat and got our Drillbur up to level 17. And now in this episode, we are about to head into this museum. But there's more in this museum than, well, a museum. But first, before any of that, you remember this guy? I want to see things no one can see. The idea is a Pokemon inside Pokeballs. The truth of how trainers should be. And a future where Pokemon have become perfect. Do you feel the same? Sure? That's so. I think my friends and I should test you to see if you can see this future too. Alright, here we go. Our second battle with N awaits us. It starts out by sending out a Pidove. I'm going to send out my Drillbur. And we're just going to Metal Claw it to death. At this point, you could probably pull this fight off before going out to Pinwheel Forest outside. I just like to go to Pinwheel Forest outside first. Because I usually get one of the fighting types out there. So I usually like to use this battle as one of a few different training techniques you can use. So anyway, that out of the way, we will just, after it uses a quick attack, we'll just strike it with a Metal Claw. Drillbur gain 158 experience, and he's going to send out a Tempo, which we don't want attacking our Drillbur, obviously, because it's probably going to kill it. And Sawk shall come out and wreak havoc. That is, after all, his best. Or most fighting types' best and most reliable things to do. There are a lot of good fighting types in Black and White. I mean, a lot of good fighting types in Black and White. I mean, here we have Timber, Sawk, and Throw already. There's two. No, there's three. What am I saying? There's three right there, and not to mention the others that we're going to be finding throughout the game. And there's the starter, Tepig as well, evolves to be part fighting type, and it's really pretty good fighting type. So anyway, instead use a Razor Shell, as it uses Bide. I hope I can 2-hit kill it. If not, 1-hit even. Yeah, I'm gonna have to 2-kill. 2-KO. 2-hit KO, I should say. Water Gun. Bam! Dead. Dead. Take that. And that is it. Battle with N is now over. Right now, my friends aren't strong enough to save all Pokemon. Maybe I can't solve the equation that will change the world. So I need power. Power enough to make anyone agree with me. Now I know what power I need. Zekrom, the legendary Pokemon that, along with the hero, created the Unova region. It's my turn to become that hero. You and I will be friends. Yep, there we go. They already revealed the legendary of the game. That's probably the earliest legendary that has ever been revealed in Pokemon. But anyway, on to the museum. Wow, whenever I look at the skeleton, I'm fascinated. Welcome, I'm Hawes, the assistant director. Since you were kind enough to visit, I'll give you a tour of the museum. This skeleton is of a Dragon-type Pokemon. If you played Red, Blue, Yellow, or Fire Red and Leaf Green, or really any of the Pokemon games, you'll notice this looks a lot like Dragonite. There's a theory that it had an accident while it was flying around the world, and so it became a fossil. Yep. Makes sense. This rock is amazing. It's a meteorite. It contains some kind of energy from space. Oh, this? It's an ordinary old stone. It's found in the desert, but other than the fact that it's old, it doesn't seem to have any value. Oh, it will, trust me. We only display it because it's rather pretty to look at. Sure, that's a perfectly good reason to display a rock. The Pokemon Gym is just beyond here. At the end of the gym, a very strong and kind gym leader is waiting. By the way, the gym leader, Lenora, happens to be my wife. Alright, so, onward we go into the gym. Alright, so this gym is normal type. It's a normal type gym. I'm going to start off using my starter for a while, and then I'll switch it out later. This guy over here, he's gonna give you fresh water as usual. CC, please get off of my lap. I don't feel like having you in my lap right now. All trainers in this gym use normal type Pokemon. This is just between you and me. Normal type Pokemon are weak against fighting type Pokemon. Around here, fighting type Pokemon show up around Pinwheel Forest. Now I will explain about the gym itself. In this Pokemon gym, you answer questions hidden in books. You can move forward. For information, the first book is Nice to Meet You Pokemon. If you don't know where the book is, please ask anyone. Alright, I'll explain more about the gym gimmick later, right after we destroy this trainer right here. Whatever his name is. School Kid Carter. Alright, well there you go. School Kid Carter. Challenge is accepted. Let me just adjust myself in my chair. And here we go. Now, I remember one of the first times I ever fought this Patrat. It was like the most evil Patrat I had ever fought. Yeah, that's perfect English. Anyway, it was evil because like it has Crunch, I think, or is it just Bite? And it had, I don't know, but anyway, it also has Sand Attack, so that's even worse. But yeah, I'm just gonna switch Sawk up to the front now. So the first book we need to find is Nice to Meet You Pokemon. So let's look around at some of these books up front. Scoops of Pokemon. This isn't what this is not what we want to read. And missed. All right. This is the bookshelf for children books. Nice to meet you, Pokemon. Do you want to read this book? It's a fairy tale of a little boy who met a Pokemon for the first time in his life. He's with small brown Pokemon, probably Patrat. There's a memo between the pages. Pokemon trainers, I am the gym leader Lenora. I have 4 memos in this library. Each of them has a question. Can you solve the questions and come find me? Now this is the first question. What is the first Pokemon you met in this gym? The hint is on a bookshelf in the middle row. Try to find it. Alright, so what we need to find is the biology of Patrat. Because Patrat was the first Pokemon we saw in the gym. There's a memo on the back cover. As I thought, that question was easy. Well, this is the second question. Flame burns off from its body and it gives smoke from its head while it runs. What is in this book? The hint is someone may be reading it. Alright, so there's a book in here called The Biology of Tepig. And it may seem like you want to go there, but no, you don't. I believe it's here you want to go. You found a second memo, you're looking for a book? What does the memo say? Flame burns inside its body and gives off smoke from its head while it runs. I'm reading a book about Tepig. Okay, no, this is not... That's not what you want to see. Alright, not bad, I was wrong. So it's this one. This is the structure of a locomotive. That is the correct answer. So, hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that, my mom was calling me. Anyway, so, against, scientist Satomi, she will send out a Herdier as her first Pokemon. I don't think it has Intimidate, but she'll use an X-Defend, which is basically the same thing. Unless you get a critical hit. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but, you know, it's not really that big of a deal. A lot faster anyway, so. That basically means it still never had a chance to attack or anything, so. And now Sawk is up to level 18, so, you know, this is all perfectly fine. Scientist Satomi. I've never known anyone so powerful. My head is empty compared to yours. Yep, and so, return a book to a shelf after reading. That is a rule when you read a book. Okay, so now we'll come over here. General Studies, Structure of a Locomotive. So we want to read the book and get the memo. There's a memo on the back cover. It is impressive you found this place. That's what I expect from a challenger like you. Well, this is the third question. If you heat it up in a pot, it'll be delicious. What is this? The hint on the bookshelf is closer to the inches in here. Okay, so the first time I ever saw that, I instantly thought Biology of Tepig. I just want to see what this girl says, because it makes me sound kind of mean. Okay. Yeah, okay. I was thinking she'd like fuss me out, but yeah, that's just mean. If you heat it up in a pot, it'll be delicious. Oh, the biology of Tepig. Yeah, because it's a pig. You get yeah. Anyway, this is how the correct answer is Poffins, which were introduced in the 4th generation and are actually only in the 4th generation, unfortunately. So yeah, basically, what you want to do for this one is just come back over here to this one. It's the only book, obviously it's the only bookshelf you haven't seen already. So, it's only logical. It's only logical that would be the correct answer. So, she starts out with a level 15 Lillipup. So we will just low sweep and knock it out. Bam! Dead. Okay. Alright, got another Lillipup. She might have 3 Lillipups. I can't remember. But they're just Lillipups. I mean, the scientist might have been a little bit harder than this if you didn't have a fighting type. If you have a fighting type, though, they're just about equally as hard. But yeah, Sawk is just an amazing early fighting type. It has insane attacking power, and even its defensive stats aren't bad for this point in the game. They're really good. They're pretty good for this point. Well, they're about average for this point in the game, but later on in the game, they're not as good in return. Or, you know, its attack though right now is really high right now because it doesn't evolve, so its stats have to start out somewhere, and because it doesn't evolve, its stats... This is a general rule for anything that doesn't evolve, is that it will generally start out stronger than other Pokemon, but it might get less so later on. Anyway, read that last memo. This bookshelf will slide back very slowly, but that's okay. And I've noticed it kind of wobbles back and forth. I wonder why that is. Oh well. Alright, so now here we have the gym leader, Lenora. Now what I suggest you do, whichever Pokemon you want, or actually I would just go ahead and give Chesto Berries to each of your Pokemon. Because one of her Pokemon has the move Hypnosis. And so it would just be really bad and cheap if she were to get one of those off, because they're really inaccurate, but then you can't do anything for a while. So anyway, here we have the gym leader Lenora. I am so confident that I am just going to switch my Drillbur up to the front, and so that I can save Sawk for later, and I'm not even gonna save. Nope. I forgot to read what she was saying out loud to you guys. Sorry. But anyway, this is the gym leader Lenora. Actually, interesting fact. Not meaning to be racist at all, but she is the first black person in a Pokemon game. I mean, it sounds bad, but I'm not intending any racism at all. In fact, I think it's kind of cool that Pokemon is finally putting these things in their games, because they never did before. I mean, she's the first in the history. I mean, Brock was Asian in the original things, but if I remember correctly, his skin was even a little bit lighter in Fire Red and Leaf Green than it was in the originals or in the anime. But anyway, that's beside the point. Our Drillbur actually died really quickly, but that's okay. We still have 2 other Pokemon, and if worse comes to worse, I still have Pinsir in my party, even though I said I was going to put it up. I haven't trained it at all, but I just am not using it anymore. But yeah, if worse does come to worse, I can use it. I can send it in to heal stuff or something. Anyway, we finally got the Herdier out of the way, and next is the annoying one, Watchog. This is the evolution of what's his face, Patrat. And it can be pretty annoying. So, alright, so first things first. This thing is normal type, obviously. I don't even know what its ability is. It's pretty fast. It will try to use Hypnosis. And after it has a move called Retaliate. So that after it's, wow, 1 HP, wow. But anyway, if it uses Retaliate, right after you KO, what's his face, dang it, whatever her first Pokemon was. After you KO her first Pokemon, if she sends this in and uses Retaliate, Retaliate is already 70 power, it'll jump up to 140. Plus the stab from the Watchog being normal type. So it's pretty insane, but obviously, once it's used it once, it doesn't get to it doesn't get the boost again, because something has to die before it. But anyway, as you can see, if you have a good fighting type, it's not hard at all. You know, just get a sock or a throw. Really, it's not going to be that bad. But even I didn't get to show how annoying it can be, because it's hypnosis missed. So, I mean, yeah, that could be, yeah, you know, it's not that good, but yeah, it's not that bad. Deer, come quickly! Team Plasma's threatening to steal some bones. What? What's going on? Deer05, you come too. Yeah, as long as you get a sock or a throw, it's really not a bad gym at all. So, we're going to end it off soon here, but for now, I'm just going to head back up here, follow them, see what's up. And, alright, so what's going on out here? Uh-oh, that's not good music. And that's certainly a lot of Team Plasma fans. So you come, Gym Leader. We, Team Plasma, claimed this museum's Dragon Skull in the name of Pokemon Liberation. To show you we're serious, we'll steal it right before your eyes. That's not very smart. Well then, here's our smoke screen. Plasma! Plasma! And they didn't even bother to steal the whole skeleton, just the skull. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. What's going on? Oh, we have to go after them. Yeah. But we're going to save that for next episode. So, in the next episode, we're going to chase after Team Plasma. I will see you guys next time. Stay tuned. I just realized I forgot to say comment, like, favorite, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Now stay tuned.